Hi, it's Des here from My Island Fat Fast. Basically, just wanted to have a chat with regards to the physiology of what's happening with our current dietary guidelines and what the effects that's having on our blood system, and from there and further down the track with that. And also the amount of stress that's driving people, and then they basically a spiraling effect with their diet. Gets worse and worse, they put on more weight. We see a lot of people in at my clinic with regards to that. Adrenal fatigue leads to thyroid dysfunction, sex hormone dysfunction. But one thing that can help is diet. It's a great thing. Another thing that we go over in My Healthy 5, a part of my Keto clinic program, is that meditation. I've just done a meditation up on the hill up the top there. And basically, in a nutshell, what we're doing here is instead of being in that overdrive sympathetic response, so flight and fight from the stress, meditation just helps you get into that place of grounding where you're actually getting your body to transform over into parasympathetic system. And that's where basically you're relaxing, digesting things, and basically when you can make all your good neurotransmitters, makes you feel calmer and a lot better with regards to the other side of things, which you need them at times, pumping at your cortisol, adrenaline, and other hormones like that. Now getting back to current dietary guidelines with regards to what's effect on our blood. So eating a low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet hasn't worked. You can see that over the last 50 years with the guidelines. Things are getting worse. And now the studies are actually coming out. I wouldn't be doing anything unless it was evidence-based, and this is evidence-based, so this is why I'm backing it. With regards to what the current guidelines, when we're eating high carbohydrates, basically what that's doing to our blood sugar levels, it's forcing them up, and anything that forces our blood sugar levels up will force our insulin up. It's just a physiological response to do that. So what happens is blood glucose goes up. We eat a meal, blood glucose goes up, insulin has to come out. Insulin tries to drive that blood glucose into the cells, the muscle cells and things like that for energy. It'll only take so much, and then it gets overloaded because of the amount of high carbohydrate diet we're eating. The rest goes to the liver to get processed to be stored as fat. Now, if you're eating 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day with meals and snacks, you're doing this all day long, and you can eat a big meal within an hour and a half, you're actually hungry again. So people go and eat again, even though they've got plenty of energy on board to run and fuel their body, but they might feel lethargic, low energy, their brain's gone down. So basically, with insulin forcing that into as fat, that's how we are becoming fatter and fatter, and eating more and more, and we don't have to eat as much as what we are currently eating. When you go on keto, you realize how little the actual body needs. And when I talk about keto is a very big spectrum. What we find with clients are people who start keto and have troubles with keto, they go, oh yeah, I've tried keto before. It just shows that they were never in ketosis. They might have been eating lower carb, but they were not in ketosis, and that's where you get the true benefits. You can still get some great benefits from just by eating a lower carb diet. I'm not anti-carb. I think that we need to go low carb to get into ketosis, to feel the full benefits, to get fat adapted, and over time, this leads to that you can, what I call an infinite dual system, where we're actually fueling our bodies on ketones and on glucose. I think it's the best way to go. So I'm not anti-carb. We will eat carbs on our maintenance phase of our program, just better forms of carbs. And hey, you can have a birthday cake and everything now and then. It's just not all the time. And then when you do that, you're going from a feast to a fast, and then you need to compensate for that. So yeah, I just wanted to chat to you today with regards to what that's currently doing. I'll talk about cholesterol in another post because people are basically scared about cholesterol, and basically they're not too sure what's going on. I'll tell you the science, what it is, and basically the effects it's having on your body. And cholesterol is good, we do need it. It makes all our sex hormones. All right, that's Des from My Keto Fat Fast.